Hello, everyone. Happy
What?
Saturday. It rained here last night, so it's
It
kind
did,
of
yeah. It's raining now.
it broke some of that shit humidity that I was dealing with. But yeah,
Ugh.
welcome into the Hardcore Play Podcast. I'm Austin, aka Hambo. That's Art, aka Plaz. I'm pointing towards my wall, but I mean to be going. I mean to be doing that.
You were close, buddy. You were
I was
close.
close enough. Just
You were close.
hello, shoe. Yeah. Castlevania.
Castlevania.
Shoot, I
What an
know I wasn't
amazing
close. That's the
franchise.
point. That's why I said I wasn't close. You know what is close? Me to this camera right now.
Mhm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, fucking Castlevania, dude.
It's such an amazing game franchise spanning since the 80s.
Yeah, close to 40 years now?
Mm-hmm.
Roundabout, yeah. Hi, Falu. Hi, Shu.
Hello, Shoo. Welcome in, everybody. So let's talk some Castlevania.
Let's do it.
So the first game, Castlevania 1 for the Nintendo Entertainment System, there's no like deep intro. There's no you don't even know who you're playing as. You just know that you're playing
There's
as
no
one
war
of the
dump.
one of the famous Belmont clan members.
Guild said Noel is here.
Noel is here.
We're talking about the Belmonts, not the Bullmonts.
The Bullmont, not the Bullmonts. The game starts you off as one of the vampire killer clan Belmonts. And essentially it is the part of the coin phrase Metroidvania for a reason, because it is a game series with mostly platformers. Essentially your quest is to stop Count Dracula.
Yep. Basically, the story is like I think it's like every century or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, every like century or a couple.
Dracula's castle
reappears, and the Belmonts. I almost said the Bullmonts because I'm still very Strahd-pilled.
Curse of Strahd,
yeah, I'm still very Curse of Strahd-pilled right now. One of the members of the clan it's their duty to destroy
I believe
Dracula
one of these
when he arrives.
is Trevor Belmont or Simon, but I don't remember which one.
Allow me to double check that for you.
I forget if the first game you play is Simon or is Trevor. I know that there's a whole timeline of these characters.
The first one is the first, I think 3 are Simon.
Okay. Well, I know
it does say for at least the first one, it's Simon.
So I do know for a fact,
obviously Castlevania 2 because it's called Simon's Quest.
Yes. Which I will load right now because Simon's Quest was actually the first Castlevania game I played.
Yeah, Gils, you are unfortunately very wrong because I have the information up for the 1986 Castlevania and it says players control Simon Belmont. Let's try trying to uncopyright compliant your character to be the character in the first one.
Yeah, good try though. Good try, Noel.
We're so Strahd-pilled today, dude. He just responded with fair.
This one had some of the best music.
Yeah, and it also had in my opinion is you just got bullied out of that room. This also had what wound up becoming in my opinion the best name for a metal song.
Mm-hmm.
When daytime ends in this game, it gives you a pop-up just like that says, "What a horrible night to have a curse." Which, if you are a fan of metal music, the band Black Dahlia Murder made a song back in like 2007 or 2008 or something like that called "What a Horrible Night to Have a Curse."
Mm-hmm.
And it is a banger.
The difference between this game and Castlevania 1, Castlevania 3, and some of the other Castlevania games is it's not just a platformer with stages. It is you had to go a specific way each time.
Yeah. For Mishu, it's a tie between Vampire Killer and Bloody Tears. They're both really fucking good.
Which is what I believe is playing right now. I don't know if the game audio is coming through or not.
No, it's not, unfortunately.
There it is.
Here it is. Why is 2 in a different color? What the fuck is that all about?
I don't know, brother.
What a horrible night. 2. Have a curse. Oh yeah, Monster Dance is up there for sure. Every time nighttime arises in this, what a horrible night. 2 have a curse. But yeah, every time nighttime falls, I believe certain monsters transform. Some become a bit tougher. And if I'm wrong on that, I believe it's a. Oh, excuse me, I almost like choked on air. I believe it's just a full reset of the area for monsters. I think they all just respawn.
Some of them do, yeah. But so, like, for instance, in this, instead of giving 1 heart, like these monsters will give half of a heart, which I'm at 84 because I want that thorn whip.
Yeah. And the other downside is all the entire town that you were in at the start, all the shops close at night.
Yeah.
So he has to wait for the sun to return so that he can buy the thorn whip that he needs. I have no idea why, and it has nothing to do with the game that we're playing, but watching you play this just reminds me of the Angry Video Game Nerd. And then immediately the first thing that came to my mind was, who the fuck framed Roger Rabbit?
There.
Serves no bearings on the actual game that we're playing right now at all. There's like a bunch of like ghouls and stuff in the town during the nighttime that you can go around and make kills on. And I think isn't there an area where you have no, I'm thinking of Mario 2. Never mind. I was gonna say, isn't there an area where you have to like stand against a wall and you get like taken away by a tornado or something? But that's Mario 2. No,
there is this. It is.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is in this one too. That's right.
It is this. You need like special. It's a little bit later in the game. You get special equipment that you use, and it summons a random ass tornado.
That is correct. Let's get it for the Al Gore rhythm.
Also, keep in mind, no saving, no option to save your game. No, if you died, you got a password, and that was what you used to continue your game. So now we're going to load up Castlevania 3, which was the first game in the series to allow you to actually switch characters. You recruited different characters that you could use, which I believe was Alucard's first appearance.
I believe so. If I
know that there's another vampire character you play as in this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so essentially every game has a time span where Dracula or some curse of Dracula's or something that you have to do to stop Dracula happens.
No, Shu says he has a hot take that people won't like. Let's hear it, bud.
Let's hear your hot take, buddy.
Symphony of the Night's the only one worth playing nowadays. I would agree, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean, as good as the original 3 and like Castlevania X and all those are.
Yeah, which by the way, Super Castlevania 4 and Castlevania X, the differences in those games alone is astonishing. People always think Super Castlevania 4 was where you play as Leon, which is not true. That is Castlevania X.
Yeah. And then you start to get into ones that like didn't really see a ton of popularity stateside, like Rondo of Blood.
Or no, it's Richter. You play as Richter.
Yeah.
You play as Richter Belmont in Castlevania.
Yeah, I think Rondo of Blood is the one where you play as Leon.
Claire.
Leon. Don't even get me fucking started on that.
Also, why can't I fucking hit this? Thank you.
There you go.
Also, in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, you start the game playing as Richter, which is supposed to be what, the end of Dracula X?
I believe so. That all I had to do in Google was type in Symphony, and it immediately knew what I wanted.
Because, like they said, Symphony of the Night is probably one of the greatest, most well-known.
Yeah, it is. It is a direct sequel to Rondo of Blood, taking place 4 years later. It features Alucard, who's returning from Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. The design of the game marks the break for previous entries in the series, reintroducing the exploration, non-linear level design, and role-playing elements first experimented with in Simon's Quest.
Mm-hmm.
It initially sold poorly, but then wound up becoming bigger because of word of mouth. It's now often cited by a lot of critics as one of the best video games of all time. It's also considered the pioneer of the Metroidvania genre alongside Super Metroid.
Correct.
But dude, like the timeline for Castlevania is so vast. And like certain games they put out, you're like, oh, this should fall in here. And they're like, no, it's like around the time of the first one. And you're like, what the fuck? There
are Castlevania games for just about every system, I think, except for the Sega Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my favorites actually were on the Nintendo 64. People don't really.
When they released Symphony of the Night on the Xbox Live Arcade for the 360, initially it still featured the song "I Am the Wind" as the closing music. But then a patch later replaced it with "Admiration Towards the Clan," which is the closing song for "Lament of Innocence." They had to change it due to licensing reasons.
That makes more sense.
The patch also fixed a distorted background image in one of the endings. In 2009, they released Symphony of the Night alongside Super Contra and Frogger for Konami Classics Volume 1 compilation for the Xbox 360. A port of Symphony of the Night was included as an unlockable bonus piece of content in Castlevania the Dracula X Chronicles for the PSP, which was released in North America October of 2007.
There was a Metroidvania type game released for the Nintendo Switch, which I have actually. Bloodstained.
Yep, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Love that one.
Which is a Castlevania-esque type game. This one is or Dracula X.
Yeah, one of the ones that I am actually going to be getting started soon. I'm going to finish Chrono Trigger first before I stream it. Is has there been a Castlevania since Lords of Shadows? Lords of Shadows? Let me check. Hang on. We're gonna find out. Hang on, Giltz. I got you. Yeah, Castlevania Grimoire of Souls. But is this just a... It's for iOS, Android, and Mac operating systems. All these ads need to go away. Do they have this listed as where it sort of falls in the story? Okay, so it doesn't really give me where it falls in the timeline. Yeah, Grimoire of Souls is one that came out. Yeah, I think that's Grimoire of Souls is the one that you're talking about, Gil. It's the one that's a gacha. Grimoire of Souls is the first game to state that Soma Cruz is Japanese in the English versions. Oh, this tad bit was mentioned in the Japanese versions of the Sorrow games. The English localization of Area of Sorrow indicated that Soma had been a foreign transfer student in Japan. It's also the first game to have Alucard playable in his Genya Arikado identity, which was Julius mode from Dawn of Sorrow, had Arikado reassuming his true identity as Alucard.
That phone's about to get me.
Yeah, they don't.
Hey,
they don't
what's
give
up,
me
Mitch?
where it falls in the timeline. You know what? That's what I'm going to look up. I'm going to look up just Castlevania timeline. So I'm going to look at the official chronology.
Since we're talking about it.
Let's see. Can I just... No, I don't... No, just list all the games. I don't need all the backstories. I just want the game list. Oh, of course. Someone here's going to put it all in time. Okay, so the Castlevania timeline starts with Lament of Innocence, then Castlevania 3, then Castlevania Curse of Darkness, then Castlevania The Adventure, Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge, then Castlevania 1 on Nintendo, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, then Harmony of Dissonance, then Rondo of Blood Symphony of the Night, then Order of Ecclesia, Bloodlines, Portrait of Ruin, Aria of Sorrow, ends with Dawn of Sorrow. Which means, oh, sorry, let me pop this up. Which means Lords of Shadow are technically their own timeline. And I forget who you play as in those. Let me double check that. Yeah, it's actually literally what I have up right now. The link that you just sent me, Plaz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have that up right now, yeah. Okay, Lords of Shadow, you play as Gabriel Belmont. Which, if I recall correctly, didn't this have Patrick Stewart doing a voice in it?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
He was the narrator.
Yep. I knew he had some sort of a role in it. I had just forgotten what it was. But in my opinion, two of the top 360 games right there, that and Oblivion, which we just got a remaster for.
Such a good remaster too. So
Dude,
far,
I need to upgrade my video card. Minimum requirements a 1070, and I have a 1050.
Oh, that's lame.
Mm-hmm. So when I'm like out in Cyrodiil, everything's just really choppy.
I don't think I left the sewer. No, I think I left the sewers finally. I have to try.
I like joined the Fighters Guild already. But like it's like going around like outside of buildings or caves or ruins is a fucking trudge. It's like really bad. Look at that, you draw.
Oh no, this one's automatic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to draw it.
I was more just making the joke of like it's a DS game,
Yeah.
so you get to use the touchscreen.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like she knew that there was a boss there or something that didn't say nothing.
Mm-hmm. I know, just like left me alone.
Yeah, she's like, go ahead and open the door. And you open the door and she just kicks you and she's like, later, nerd.
Fucking wrecked nerd.
Although I will say, like, the boss battles in this game were super sick.
Yeah.
Like, just the overall designs for this game were so good. And it was, like, you literally would sometimes get taken aback because you're like, oh, yeah, that's right. This is on Nintendo DS.
Mm-hmm. One of the most memorable bosses, I think, is probably the Puppet Master one.
Yep.
Because that one made everybody fucking panic because you
seal him away.
You had to
Guilt said when you get a chance, check all things picture. Your niece is a mess. He's allowed to say it. He's her father.
Yes. What? She's trying to play the
I was going to say I scrolled through and I saw it was a still of her holding a trumpet and I was like, oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, she's a mess. Oh, she is related.
Ah, dude. Comes with the territory. Yeah, I just saw like the still like preview image of the video. She's just sitting there holding a trumpet, and I'm like, uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's slow fall. That's right. I forgot that's what that is. See, you're a better man than I am because with my Super Nintendo emulator, I'm just like I'm not gonna goof around with my controller because sometimes my Xbox controller likes to work connected to my computer, sometimes it don't.
Right.
So I'm just gonna fucking play Chrono Trigger with my keyboard. So I have WASD as my movement keys.
Oh, sick.
And then 1 and 2 on my number pad are AB, 4 and 5 are XY, 7 and 8 are LR.
Right now, I have the PlayStation controller plugged into my PC, and I'm using that.
Yeah. Which is what I would normally do with my Xbox controller, but sometimes the port on the controller isn't the best. So it'll say that it's connected, but it won't work. Oh, you just claymored that whole fucking floor.
That floor fucking didn't know it hit it.
Yeah, like slow down, Drew. Get that corn soup that's just hidden in a basement.
I love basement corn soup.
Ah, that's good soup.
It's delicious soup.
Ah, yes, that's good soup. Oh,
Keipudasu. But like even like just on the DS, like look at how it reflects the room.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, I think the last like 3 or 4 times that you've played Symphony of the Night, you've streamed it in Discord, and each time you're like, "Do I do the shop glitch?" And I go, "Yes, fuck it."
The answer to that question is always
yes. When you land on the cars, the way the cars rattle when you land on them, or like depending on if you land more front or back, how the car will actually like lean when you stand on it is so sick. Oh yeah, Guilt is actually correct. That's not a reflection. It's just a whole other room.
Yes.
It looks like a reflection because it's essentially like a mirror world kind of deal, I think. Student Witch.
So this character named, Student Witch. Navari, what are you doing here?
Like I said, it was Todd Pills.
So you collect souls.
Yeah.
And you can use them not only to like for instance, I can throw a bone or
like when he
slow
does
fall.
Yeah.
But you can also use them to upgrade certain weapons too.
Yep. Which I felt like was a really cool like upgrade from what they did with Symphony of the Night.
Mm-hmm.
How like it was like you would get like certain spirits like the bat spirit or the wolf spirit, and you would be able to turn into those creatures and use their abilities.
Correct.
With this, I felt like it was a great call because it was like, hey, those enemies that you're killing, what if you could just do what they do? And one of the best ones to get, I think, is like Gil said, the souls of Bat, Wolf, and Mist were the ones that you got in Symphony of the Night. I want to say it was in this one, it was the giant skeleton.
There's one of the best souls actually. I forget, I think it's like a panther or something, but it allows you to like dash forward very quickly.
Yeah. It's a fun little cheatsy movement thing. But from what I remember from speed runs of this, giant skeleton early on is one of the best souls that you can have because it throws a bone, but it's a giant bone.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it just the regular skeleton one and there's like a percentage chance of it being a giant bone? Let me double check.
Let's load up some Symphony of the Night since we're talking about it a lot. And this game pulled a lot of oh, you didn't have it ready, did you?
No.
That's fine. I'll keep going. Let me know when you're ready to load that up. But because this game took a lot of Symphony of the Night elements from it, the level system, for example, items that you can find, equipment, weapons, which is kind of like a takeaway from the traditional Castlevania thing where you mainly used a whip to fight enemies.
Yes, Vampire Survivors is a. I've played the shit out of Vampire Survivors. I love that game. It's basically like trying to think of a way to put it. Almost like have you played Brotato?
I have. Well, a little bit.
It's basically like that, but instead you're fighting vampires and like zombies and shit. And it's about trying to survive as long as you can.
Mm-hmm.
And there's different characters that all do different things. There are a couple of characters that are like essentially homages to Castlevania characters, which is really cool. There's actually an MMO. I want to say, I guess you could consider it an MMO. Oh, cool. Console update. No, because if I skip and stay offline, I can't play any of my games because Xbox is incredible with that. Yeah, there's I guess you could call it an MMO on Steam called V Rising.
Yes.
Where you play as vampires and it's, like you build a base, all that kind of shit. You go and fight all these bosses. They not only did they do a Castlevania DLC pack for the game that gave you a bunch of like Castlevania reminiscent like cosmetic stuff for the buildings and all that kind of stuff. You also one of the bosses that you end up fighting in it is what you call it? Simon Belmont.
Yes.
Is actually a boss that you have to fight. And I think I want to say he's like one of the higher tier bosses. Because the amount of times when I was like, yeah, I'm a high enough level, I can fight this guy. And then instead of finding the guy that I'm trying to fight, I end up running into Simon goddamn Belmont and getting my ass handed to me. You have accessories, dude. What are you doing?
I know. I'm trying. There's one of them where I don't think I have the right
Cape or a scarf?
No, it's not that one either. So there's a weapon where you
Troy,
can.
what's up, buddy? Welcome in. We're talking some Castlevania.
Hey, what's up, Troy? Yeah, we're just waiting for Symphony of the Night to load on Hambo's side.
It's gonna be a while because I have to do a console update.
Fuck.
You know what I should do? I should just go to Vim's Vault and see if they have a PS1 emulator.
I think so.
I'm pretty
They
sure
had a DS one.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they have like literally everything. Go to emulation layer. You know, I'll drop this in there for everybody in the chat. If you are like me on a PC, yeah, Mitch is great, dude. We love Mitch. We're big fans of Mitch. I've known Mitch for a while now, so getting the opportunity to work with him more often is always super awesome.
Yeah.
For those of you out there that like me have a PC and want to play a bunch of classic games that you don't have the consoles or the cartridges for, this website, vim.net/emulate, is where I get all of my stuff from. It's where I got my Super Nintendo emulator. It's where I got Chrono Trigger from. They have everything: Atari 26 and 5200 and 7800. Nintendo, Sega, Super Nintendo, Jaguar, Saturn, PlayStation, N64, Dreamcast, PS2, GameCube, Xbox, Xbox 360, PS3, Wii, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, and PSP. So this shit is chock full of stuffs. So if you need an emulator or there's a certain one that you were thinking about getting before and you just weren't sure, this website has all of them. My brother and I have been using it for a long time. Oof, Troy, that's not good. You may want to get that checked out. Troy said, "I just farted and it smelled like cow manure."
Oh yeah, that's
Yikes.
While we're waiting, why don't you drop some Discord links and some other?
Oh yeah, of course. Let me start downloading a PlayStation emulator, and then let's get the links.
Oh no. Okay. I'm good.
And I ain't talking. Yeah. I had to make that joke at least once. So there's the link for the Discord. Discord Plaza and I run along with some of our friends. Great community, great people.
Always have some fun stuff going on there.
Yeah, there's always something happening. Most of the time it is.
Thank you, Agnew, for the hydrate.
Most of the time it's me doing stuff. Shoot redeemed a hats off. So hold on. You know what, Plaz, I'll let you pick. Eagles, Phillies, or Flyers?
We're gonna go with the Phils.
All right, it is baseball season. You're right. And then for those of you that are not on the YouTube watching this and you're watching it from one of our Twitch streams, here is the link for the YouTube channel. We do have to do some Diablo 4 soon.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about it.
I'm all caught up. Yeah, I'm all caught up to where you're at right now.
Mm-hmm.
You said Phil's. Light blue or maroon?
Maroon.
So for those of you not watching on my Twitch, one of the channel rewards that I have is I have a shit ton of hats, and for if you spend some channel points, I will put on or change the hat that I'm wearing, and Shu redeemed it. So we're rocking the retro Phillies hat today. It is baseball season. Phils haven't been playing incredibly well. They just lost to the Cubs 4-0.
I saw that. Yeah.
The Cubs are getting better, so I feel like it kind of makes sense that the Cubs would at least pull one. That's right. Those dudes are all the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Dario, Celia, and whatever, and Chucklefuck over there.
Yeah. Dimitri. So the whole purpose
the
is
easiest name out of all of them, and that's the one that I forgot.
so the whole purpose is that the three of you are here because one of you is going to be the host body for Dracula's soul, I think.
New Dracula, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the three of them are like, no, it's not going to be you. We're going to kill you instead.
Yeah. They're actually, so the way to unlock Julius mode is
so their whole thing is if they kill you, they get to become Dracula, right, because Soma as of right now is the chosen one.
Right. Because I think he's like what, half vampire or something?
Yes.
He's like Alucard almost. He's like human and vampire.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, because it's people that were born at the same time as Dracula's last death.
And then inherited all of his powers.
Yeah. I'll be waiting for you at the top.
Even if you survive my traps.
30% on the Xbox update.
Sick.
Okay,
I mean, unless Giltz isn't busy, he could always.
No, he said he would, but Lily is quote unquote playing Minecraft.
Yeah, I thought you was playing. I thought you were playing the trumpet.
Here it is, Symphony of the Night. Download.
Is this the boss? I think this is the boss. Yeah, God, I hate this boss.
So I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to say screw it on playing it on Xbox because I'm already downloading the ROM for Symphony of the Night right now. Because I grabbed a PlayStation emulator and now I'm downloading the ISO for Symphony. Which is kind of weird because like, wait. Oh, okay. I just don't know how to read, and also I'm a moron. I was about to be like, it says that this is PlayStation, but I saw Metal Gear Solid 2. No, I saw Metal Gear Solid, and right above it was Twisted Metal 2, and my brain was like, we're fusing them together, bud.
We're making a fusion, buddy.
Yeah. But this is great though, because like just looking at some of like the short list of stuff here. Like Legend of Dragoon is on this list. Which actually, let me check. Is Legend of Legaia on here? Because yep, there it is.
Legend of Dragoon was amazing.
We're grabbing we're downloading Legend of Legaia right now as well.
That was one that we covered on another podcast, right?
Yeah, on the old pod, yeah. So now we right-click this zip file. We extract files to shoob doop boop my games folder. Hit bokeh, and then do the same with Symphony. I clicked the wrong thing. Cancel. Yes. I meant to click extract to, or no, I mean extract files, not extract here. I almost goofed that. Games folder. Okay. There we go. So now,
Hambo, while we're doing this, what was the very first Castlevania game you played? Like
Castlevania 1.
Okay.
Because we're old heads, dude. I grew up with a Nintendo in my bedroom.
Me and Giltz would stay up late and make pancakes when we were like kids. and
dude,
play with him.
you weren't up at 2 a.m. making grilled cheese.
No, we went with pancakes because we had pancake mix and we see like that.
Oh yeah.
So we made way too many pancakes though. Like the amount of pancakes that you'd be like, there's no way these kids are eating all these pancakes. Frosty!
Yo, Frosty, what up? Welcome to Duck Station.
As ready as I'm ever gonna be, Frosty. Me and Hambo were just talking about that. Whew, I think I'm gonna sit and take a break.
What do you mean I have to select a BIOS image? What?
But yeah, Frosty, about as ready as I think I'm gonna be. Obviously, there's always time for practice. I'm facing somebody that is probably top tier rank on the first match, so I'm probably going to be enjoying my time in the losers bracket. Yeah, Agni, the alerts don't work during the stream because we're using StreamYard.
Yeah. So apparently I need to obtain a BIOS from an actual PS1 to run this goddamn emulator.
Let me see if I...
Hang on.
Were you downloading Duck Station?
Mm-hmm. Those are PS2 BIOS. I don't need PS1, you son of a bitch.
I was trying to see if I had... Apparently, I don't have the BIOS either, so...
I wish I knew what they were talking about. Like, what mega thread are you talking about?
Question is, do I have... I'm trying to think if I have a console that has Castlevania Symphony of the Night. You said it's on Xbox, right?
Yeah, I just, my fucking console's doing an update, so I was like, I'll just download an emulator. Nope, because apparently I need a whole other file that they don't supply me with when I download the goddamn thing. God damn it. So, and it allowed me to choose a theme color, and I chose pink because it looked cool, and now I can't even use it. God, if only we had the ability to figure this shit out like really quickly.
Gilts, there are actual capture card device things that you can connect, like people that stream from like their phones and stuff also use those kinds of devices.
I'm gonna share what I'm dealing with right now so you can see it.
Oh, hell yeah.
And now it's restarting the console because it hit that point. Oh, God. Well, I also haven't had my Xbox on for like a month. So
I mean, that'll do it.
Yeah. Because most of the games that I would play on Xbox, I now have on PC, so I don't even really... Just like, whatever. Like, oh no, but Hambo, how are you going to play I don't know, MLB The Show. I just won't.
Yeah. How can you live without being able to play MLB The Show?
I mean, I've been doing pretty well so far.
I mean, that's true.
67%. I've never been more miffed in my life.
So like I said, my first Castlevania experience was Simon's Quest, which I don't know why, but for some reason the NES games were so ridiculously challenging, especially when we were kids. I don't think I've ever actually finished Castlevania 3. Like, I've seen the ending, I've seen it beaten, but I've never beaten it myself. A blood sword? Hell yeah. That's exactly what I wanted.
I wish I knew what any of this means. It's just like, here's a bunch of files. Here's a description of Duck Station. Like, this doesn't help me at all. Dude, I'm genuinely aggravated right now.
Well, maybe your console will come back and we'll actually get a chance to play some.
83%.
All right, well, that's more than you had before.
No, because you see, here's the thing. If you remember from when we did Gang Beasts, I have to make sure I can log the fuck in. That's going to be the next hurdle that I have to try and jump over, and it might end up being too high for me to jump over.
I believe in you.
Well, at least one of us does. Oh, man.
Yeah, I fucked myself.
So I keep getting people that follow me, and then they're like, "Oh, add me on Discord," and I'm like, "You gotta go, bud." So I've just been sitting at 127 followers on Twitch. Yeah, dude, fuck that ice. Show who's boss.
That's what I'm doing, man.
Well, how are you gonna get back up if you need to?
I think I get double jump soon.
Yeah, that's right, you do. Just right under your Pete's.
Boop. I did it! Hooray!
We've done it. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
More Iche. Combat knife.
That's not a knife. I don't know why I did all that. I don't know what the point of doing that was.
That's a good question. Who do you think you are, a Tonberry? Get out of here. Wait, go back over to the mirror and hit up.
Poof. Nothing happens.
It's weird. It's weird.
Weird, very weird.
Watch, by the time this update finishes, we're going to be wrapping up.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God. Just my luck, dude.
There we go. Got it.
This is literally like the prime definition of the answer to the question, why do things always get weird when Plaz and Hambo do streams together?
I know, Guilt. I need a different relic.
This is literally why things never go right. It's because I'll be like, yeah, it'll be fine, and then it's not. Like, I literally in my head I was like I plugged the cables in. Actually, is my Ethernet cable hooked up to this? Hold on. No.
No.
Oh, it's connected wirelessly. I don't give two shits about a shit.
All right.
Yeah, this is, I was like, yeah, it'll just boot up, no problem. Nah.
Create tornadoes.
Oh, tornado.
Tornadorasu. I forget where I'm supposed to go.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So, do you other than Symphony of the Night obviously is an amazing Castlevania game, most known. But did you have another favorite Castlevania game?
Circle of the Moon on Game Boy Advance.
Same.
Loved Circle. I would do that shit all the time too. Just fucking, just spam float armor. Yeah, Circle of the Moon was really fun. Harmony of Dissonance was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only one I haven't played is probably Rondo.
I don't think I've played that.
I ain't talking former NBA point guard Rajon. Yeah, that one. That spot over there, you'll need double jump. Yeah, need the double. For the original Xbox, was there one for OG Xbox?
Yeah, I think so. It was kind of in the same style as Castlevania 64.
Curse of Darkness.
Mm-hmm. That one was pretty good too.
Will it log? Okay, it did log us. Oh, and my controller needs an update.
Hambo, you and technology are the reason why I watch things like this. Yeah, Lord's Darkness, and yeah. But this game that I'm playing right now, Dawn of Sorrow, took a lot of the similarities of Symphony of the Night, where like you could summon a bat familiar or different
and he helped you fight.
That helped. But honestly, this one is probably one of the best ones to use right now.
Okay, the update's at 100%. Let's go now, please, and thank you. Jesus Christ. Take longer doing that, please.
Hando, if it wasn't you, I would be concerned, but it's you. You have such a knack for technology. It's astonishing.
You should be more concerned for my technology than me.
Yeah.
Because what now? Explain to me this. Riddle me this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and pop this in here. I'm going to swap the layout so it's showing the Xbox here. Okay, I'm in my games list, right? I should be able to just click a game, play the game, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that? Why show me the game card? I don't care. I know what the game is. I'm choosing to play it.
So when you hit play, what happens?
It'll start the game. But like, I shouldn't have to click on it twice.
Extra step.
You know what I mean?
It's an extra step.
You're giving me an extra confirmation. Like, huh? Is that really the game I wanted to play, or did I just click on it for my own fucking health?
Are you sure?
Am I getting a thumb workout? Am I just here to get a thumb workout, clicking on all my games? No, I'm here to play game. Just start game.
Start game, please.
What the
Please.
shit? What the shit, Microsoft? Yeah, of course. You want to allow cloud saves? No. Delete all of my data.
Yeah,
Like,
just wipe everything out. I remember spending hours playing Symphony of the Night because there was always something that you could discover, some secret.
What about down up A guilds? What did you just say? Down up A.
It looks like a personal problem. It probably is, guilds.
Yeah, it is.
Probably
it is. I will make it everyone else's problem. But I before I continue forward, what do you mean by down up A?
Down up A. At the menu at the very beginning, before you put in a name, or I'm sure it's like a secret, like the Contra code. But
oh, that's A. I'm used to playing on. Oh, for Richter's Hot Shot, you son of a bitch. Preface with that first. The file name Butts. Whee! Anything up there now? Okay.
oh, this game brings back so many memories.
There's a spot around here somewhere. Hold on.
I think it's there, or close to where the candle is, maybe.
Yeah, it's somewhere around here. There it is. Yeah.
Doesn't that give you items in the beginning of the game to when you start as a?
Yeah. Ooh, Moonrod. Heart refresh. Shield rod. Ooh, Sungurass. Power of Sire. And then how do I do the slide? Okay, okay. I have to be on flat ground. Okay. Yup.
It was good effort. Good effort.
It was more just to prove to myself I could do it. All right, and I have the best thing for fighting him right now. Here's the line that Shu did in Infernal at the end of Strahd.
Mm-hmm.
Given flesh, I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute. Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
What is a man? A miserable little
Perhaps the same can be said of all religions. Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you. What is a man?
What is a man?
Just a little. How about you? Where is he? Whoops.
Aim for the head.
Yep. I figured that out. Shit. No, yeah. This is. What? Keep fucking me. Oh, I have to jump those. That's all right.
Yeah. Typically, you would jump those, buddy. What? Geez, how bad? This will bonus of pie.
How about you? Ding, bing. What?
Isn't there a thing, an achievement, where you basically don't
hit list run of him, yeah.
Where but you don't get the boost from Maria. Is it Maria?
Yeah.
Isn't it like you get like something special at the beginning of the?
Yeah, you get like some sort of a special thing. You know what? Yeah, there it is. Of course. Up counterclockwise to forward for Bourré to dash. What do you mean? It's not doing anything, Gilts. He's dead anyway. It's fine. you can just, and then unfortunately you can't skip this. This is probably where we're gonna end it, is as the story rolls by. Because this goes from, oh shit, the Dark Priest, chef. You're damn right.
Before we
Richter making disappear.
If you haven't yet, there's also a Castlevania anime on Netflix that is very, very. It's very lore true. It's somewhat lore true to the series.
Yeah.
Definitely worth watching. Definitely not for kids. So if you have little 100%. Ones, 100% not for kids. No, it's very, very bloody and brutal. Some of the scenes.
Guilt. I tried every button on my controller. The only thing I can do is pause it. All I can do is this. Yeah, I still have to finish the Castlevania series.
It is absolutely worth it. A lot of people 100%. Were disappointed with the newer season. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I think they could have done some things a little bit differently, some things a little bit better. But all in all, it was it
doesn't take away the enjoyment that you have from watching it, though.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
Totally unrelated recommendation. There is a YouTube channel, because I'm a huge Magic the Gathering guy, called Tolarian Community College. Guy makes a bunch of MTG content, really good stuff. Spirit Summit, up, down, back, forward, A. I guess I can't do that yet. But yeah, he did a full sit-down interview with Magic the Gathering creator Dr. Richard Garfield. And right. I haven't watched the whole thing yet, but I highly recommend it just because from what I've watched from it so far, it's very good.
What do you
that want to... was cool.
Dark Metamorphosis.
That is so sick. I didn't know
That-
that was a thing.
That's a way to. There's certain areas in the Dawn of Sorrow game when you play. as
Yo,
Alucard.
all right. Mitch just brought up a good point. I'm going to put this on screen.
Nice.
We're close, folks. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so Mitch can get that.
We get that
So Mitch can
magic
get-
number.
So Mitch can get that screenshot. Okay, pressing down during the Hellfire animation cancels it. Okay.
What subject do we want to cover next week?
We got options, dude. We could do. You know what? As much as you know what? Yeah, we'll cover them all separately. I think we should do like a month of JRPGs.
Okay.
We can do in no particular order: Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Legend of Legaia, and then we'll do one more. So if I can figure out this whole fucking BIOS thing, dude,
I'll help you figure it out. We'll do it together because I have the same thing. So.
Yeah, I'll be able to do Legend of Legaia.
Because I would love to do Final Fantasy Tactics.
Semicircle to down and attack, like from facing forward. Like, what do you mean semicircle? Like half turn, 3/4 turn.
So hold
turn?
up. So from holding up, semicircle down.
Whoa. Okay, that's cool. See, Guilds of Show would be shit that I ain't know nothing about.
You didn't know about the spells and all?
No. I raw dogged this whole game knowing nothing about that shit.
Brother,
I am today years old.
I think
learning this.
I forget if it's from left semicircle up, like go up to right. One of them I think is Dark Metamorphosis. I'm trying to remember what the actual combination is. Yeah, so Dark Metamorphosis, when you kill enemies, you get health back.
Oh, that's nifty.
Or when you get hit, or is it when you kill or when you get hit? I think you gain health back.
But I'm glowing red now. I've activated my V trigger like Street Fighter V.
Yeah, I think if you were missing health, I think you would get health back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in your spell list now. Oh, 69 health. You can't gain any more health or lose any more health.
No!
Oh, no, you ruined it. There's a button to get into your menu in the game, and it's not this button.
Oh, no, I know. I paused it out of disgust for myself.
Neutron bomb.
Hey. Okay, so all that stuff that I pick up does not stick with me.
Lame.
Yeah, quite. But I can do this. Oh, how could you? You know what? Fine. Just backdash away. What's up, fool?
Don't forget to get, there's like a turkey or a pot roast or something nearby. I think it's up that way.
No. There we go. We're back at the good number.
The best number. Now, if you do that blade, oh no, never mind. I was going to say, I think the blade thing, there's certain areas you can get past that you wouldn't normally be.
Yeah.
Oh, no, on your left. Yeah, on your left. Hit it again. There it is. Get that pot roast. That rocky pot roast.
Oh, dude, I'll roast something. Spoilers, it may or may not be pot. No, I didn't know Alucard was out here fucking blazing it, dude. There's a turkey. He's set for dinner. I do want to figure out how to do death skip. I really do want to figure out how to do death skip.
It's a way that you get knocked backwards, I think, and it sends you flying past the.
Yeah, it's a bunch of like weird, silly little things. No, Death, you don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom. I mean, you might be. I don't fucking know. I know. In another universe, Deadpool loves you. Oh, look, I just earned some rewards points. Yeah,
sick, brother, sick.
With Richter, 41 hearts, neutron bomb, hitless, more strength, end with cross, more magic. Oh,
didn't know that.
Interesting. You know what that deserves? Oh, I have to spell this shit out.
So we are at the hour 15 mark.
Yes, why did you have to make your thing so goddamn long?
Better overall stats. I mean, 2 minutes. Okay.
Let me drop. I was about to do that. Let me drop her Tikutaku des. Did I put it in social links? Yeah. Here we go. Since she got her computer, I'm going to be getting her set up with OBS today because she found out because she hit 500 followers on TikTok recently. Here is the link. She can now do TikTok lives. So we're going to be getting her set up with OBS. She just got her computer in today. I have a spare microphone and microphone stand for her to be able to have better audio quality. I just need to get her a camera. But I think, I can just set her up with Droid Cam, which is what I used when I did Magic last night. You do have a camera, duh. You do. But yeah, before we get out of here, let me just hit y'all with this.
Yeah, Gilts. I mean, I know a few things, but you are clearly know more about this game than I could have imagined.
Gilts, what's your PB speedrunning symphony? If you have the time known to you. An hour 15. God damn. It's actually solid time for symphony.
Yeah. Holy shit.
You do get distracted a lot. It happens. Or you even are just like, wait a minute, where the fuck am I supposed to go? And that alone is like 40 seconds of time lost.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Yeah, where the hell's my notes?
So make sure that you also catch us tomorrow as we do D&D Sunday, especially since we didn't get to do it last week. You guys are in for some excitement, and I
mean, I did get one hell of a Chrono Trigger stream in on Sunday instead.
You did.
Yeah, dropping a wing smash on accident. Like,
yeah. Tonight we have a Smash Brothers tournament. Several of us will be involved. With Frosty will also, and our friend Meliodas will be hosting.
Yep. So make sure I'll more than likely stream that. So
Alucard's fist is OP.
Yes. The amount of times that Gilts has just done this and beaten dudes. Oh yeah,
You're not showing. Yeah, you're not presenting. There's the knuckles, right? That there's like one of the best weapons.
Yeah, there is a knuckle duster, and that's what Giltz uses to beat up. Is it the werewolf Giltz that you just knuckle up with?
You knuckled up with the
yeah, it's called the fist of Tulkas. Yeah, dude, watching him just walk up on that werewolf and just beat the bricks off of him.
We'll probably do some Pokemon raids.
Yeah, we'll definitely get, because I do want that Salamence big time. I just need to put a Pokemon together for it.
I have 3 different builds for different Pokemon that work, but not on their own, except for that Electros. That one, I sold it like 4 times in a row.
The I don't think I should have an Electros. If not, I'll probably just reset my I'll probably just set up a new Belly Bolt or something if I need a different stat set.
Yeah.
The one that I have is pretty solid, but I think I need more special defense for him.
So as long as somebody throws
Salamence uses Earthquake, and that's physical.
But if you use the move Gastro Acid, it disables his ability for the entire raid. Even after he resets his own stuff, it still disables his ability.
Oh, how interesting, Desu.
So that was the thing, is I had used Belly Bolt, but I didn't have Gastro Acid. So what would happen was his Moxie would just outpace my ability to heal, and then he was one-shotting me with Earthquakes.
My wife said I'm on hold on a call at work. I'm done in 4 minutes. If no one answers, it puts this in all caps, logging out.
Log out.
If no one answers, done. Yeah. See ya.
But yeah, Agni, we will do some Pokemon raids if you're up for it. Giltz, I don't know what your plans are, if you're in the middle of something. If you want to do some Pokemon raids. I know you said Lily is playing Minecraft, so
Tell her to Minecraft IRL.
Tranquilizer.
Yeah. go. Hey, Lil, look over at that.
What's that over there?
You're just like, oh, Lily. Oh, look, a giant distraction.
Yo, the amount of times he's gotten that poor child with that.
Look, the gullibility monster.
Oh, look, a distraction, and she goes.
Dude, the amount of times that, like, I've freaked Jess out because jokingly I'll sit there and look at her and I'll just be like,
look, Planet Gullible.
Planet Gullible. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Damn. There's a gotcha on your leg. She looks down, just karate chop to put it. Yeah, you're like, yo, what's that behind you? It's only fucking dreams now.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Just under the chin, grab the elbow, reach for your ear. Just lock it in.
Not this. He's talking about Planet Gullible, not choking out it.
No, I'm talking sleeper holds, dude. Only dreams.
But yeah, so catch us later. We will be playing some Smash Bros.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and sneak some cheeky little Chrono Trigger in because I'm about 2/3 of the way through the game now.
Well, if you want to, maybe we'll stream some Pokemon raids before the tournament begins, because I won't be streaming the tournament because I'm gonna be with you in the losers bracket within the first 2-3 rounds. So.
Oh yeah. Tell her to find
air
my
cleaner?
bag of air cleaner. No, tell her that you need to find some elbow grease and some headlight fluid.
So thank you everybody for coming in and hanging
Need
out.
some blinker juice.
Yeah, some blinker juice. Hey, what's up, Rock? Welcome in, man.
Hey.
Good to see you. Thank you everybody for popping in, for hanging out with us while we were talking the Castlevania series. Do you want to start our month of JRPGs next week, since it's the month of May?
Yeah.
May. It's going to be May.
It's gonna be.
It's going to be May.
And I think we kick it off with the. She also tries to find my sound-powered battery charger.
Yo, you are an agent of
good.
fucking chaos.
That shit is so good. Yeah, I think we started off with the goat. I started off with some CT.
That'll give me time to not only but be able to get to a point where it gets really good to do Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, you'll get tactics going. I have I can always just start a fresh Final Fantasy VII run. I have one that's kind of near the beginning. I think I have one that's in the train graveyard.
So Final Fantasy VII, I think we'll do a classic and remake.
I don't have the remake.
I do.
Perfect. Beautiful.
So we'll do split classic remake. But next week we will do Chrono Trigger, as May is for JRPGs month.
It's gonna be JRPG.
It's gonna be JRPGs.
Oh shit! It's gonna be J in parentheses RPGs. But yeah, so I don't even know what I'm trying to say, dude. My brain immediately shut down.
I don't think we have a start time for the tournament tonight, but I imagine it's going to be probably after 6-7 o'clock Eastern time.
I would assume it's probably going to be closer to 10 p.m. Eastern, because Frosty's on the West Coast.
Right. But Melly is technically
Central. Yeah.
So
but I would assume he's going to try and accommodate for people in different time zones. So I'll find out the information. But yeah, appreciate y'all hanging. Plaz, as always, thank you for being here with me on this. The links are in the chat. Join the Discord.
You want to drop the Discord one more time? Just so
I'll drop all the links.
New people coming in.
Guild 10:30 Eastern time. Okay, let me
get a nap in then, I think.
Here it is. Look at that.
Discord?
Now we have to make one. Now we have to make one for LOL Guilds can't spell.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
So that is for the YouTube channel, if you're not already following there. And then grab this. That is for the Discord. Is it really though? Is it really the phone keyboard, or is it just you?
It could just be him. It could just be him.
Yeah, so like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join us in the Discord. If you don't already follow us on Twitch, here's mine. Sorry, my microphone's in the way. There's mine.
That's me. You're pointing at me, buddy.
Oh, my thing is over here on my screen. Yeah, my thing's over here it's in this corner here. But I guess for you, it's over here?
Yep. Yeah, it's like a weird mirroring.
Well, whatever way y'all see it, it's on one of these sides is my Twitch. Plazas is in the corner. Well, you see, you say our left, and I would assume that means mine, which is this way. That's my left.
So this is my left hand, but it looks like I'm raising the right hand.
Yeah, this is my left hand, and it looks like I'm raising my left hand.
On your right, Ambo, you're right.
This side. right here.
There it is. There it is.
Right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
Because I could be part of that collective hour, Jessica.
Never, Jess. Never.
I just here go. That's ridiculous. like Gil said. I'm just gonna leave it here before she comes in and starts lambasting me over left and right. I made the hand. I made that L with the hand.
Potato, tomato, tomato, tomato.
Just 30 seconds of your time on your outro. When I say our or my left, why would you think that meant your left?
Because
I
am. When you say our, it means collective, everyone. I am part of that collective.
You need to lay off the dope.
No.
Never.
Never. We're out. See ya.
Yeah.